Here you have the book cover of Dr. Robert Duncan's book. Wonder if you could hear that. That was a satellite banging the roof. Anyways, this book is called Project Soulcatcher. To me, one of the best things about this book is the cover and this Project Soulcatcher title. People, when they hear aliens, they think of UFOs, space, that sort of nature. Would it be so far-fetched to think that they're already here? It's so hard to think that they could be underground. They've been here for a very long time. And if they are here already, would it be hard to imagine that an aliens, multiple different races, many different races of aliens, exist and they have the ability to merge their consciousness onto, say, an aircraft? We've seen it many times. Interdimensionally, large aircraft pulls up, military, and there's an alien, quite literally, their consciousness riding on it, spying, using the EMF on the aircraft as a weapon. Interdimensional weapon, that is. Because everything is existing interdimensionally. EMF's here, it's existing multidimensionally, interdimensionally. And this book, relating back to this book, Project Soulcatcher, is it so hard to believe that a radar system on an aircraft can be hijacked, even unknowingly to the pilot, and also knowingly to the pilot, to fly in a particular pattern, a particular way that allows it, the alien hijacking the radar, allows it to quite literally use the electromagnetic frequencies to penetrate and fragment your soul, your energetic overlay bodies connected to your physical body, beaming you with electronic weaponry, physically, yet interdimensionally. Is it so far-fetched to believe that something that wasn't designed to exactly be a weapon, a radar system, can be used in such a way as a weapon without anybody exactly knowing, as it's being hijacked by consciousness that you exactly don't have the ability to see unless you have the DNA activation levels to do so? Is that so hard to believe? Why did Robert Duncan call this book Project Soulcatcher? They have been uploading human souls for a while now. They have been perfecting that for a while now. There's the aspect of the target imagery program where, yes, there's physical D-Wave computer, quantum computers, and digital realms, and digital twins. Very, very important. But there's an interdimensional link up with this Project Soulcatcher, with these aircrafts, with the military. There's information everywhere, all over the internet, about the military's involvement with aliens and UFOs, and if it's real, and yeah, it's real. Let's just get past all that. My goodness. It's about to be 2025 and people are still questioning if we're the only form of life. It's absolutely hysterical. But that's what happens when they dumb down entire human population and push mind control to everyone. It's funny, some of the videos I have clips into this video are from the 70s and the 80s. There was a lot more truth out back then. That's for dang sure. A lot more truth. It seemed like people were seeking the truth a lot more than they were now too. So it happens when they're blindsided by so much technology and social media that didn't really exist back then. The world's much different now. But the truth is, they have the technology. They use the technology non-consensually. They've used the technology on us non-consensually. And, yeah, people need to know about it. Project Soulcatcher. People are not ready for the truth. They've been suppressing it for a very long time. An alien can merge its consciousness with any EMFs very easily. Your Wi-Fi router is a weapon. Think that sounds extreme? Well, it's just the truth. They can weaponize your Wi-Fi router against you very easily. It's just broadcasting constant radio waves, electromagnetic frequencies everywhere, and they're making them stronger and stronger. Go get a mesh system. Get Wi-Fi 7. It's faster. 5G, more bandwidth. Go faster. Is it for you or is it for them? Do you think they care about how fast your internet is? It's honestly really funny what they push out to humanity. But yeah, it's real. If you at least know that you have a soul, you really think that, oh, it's my soul, no one can take that from me, that's my soul. It'd be great to actually have it that way, but this world has been controlled by Antichrist forces for a very long time. And these Antichrist forces are the same people that are behind this program, this sinister, covert program. The technology is extremely hard for someone to understand who does not have a DNA activation that they should have anyways. Every human should have higher levels of DNA activation, but this human consciousness expansion has been suppressed so much. They want to push their technocratic agenda, their technocratic totalitarian agenda on all of humanity. You can see it in the political sector right now. Look who's hanging out with our upcoming president. Best friends with him now. It's crazy, isn't it? Came out of nowhere. Created a position within the government for himself. It's crazy what mind control will do. It's crazy. Then you got the other one coming out now too. Mind control, man. People do not understand mind control. These people have perfected mind control for a very long time. By perfected, I want to say perfected in a way to where it works on people who do not have sovereignty over their mind and their overall consciousness. And of course, it's much you're much more susceptible to mind control based off many different factors. But generally speaking, you have a higher level of intelligence and DNA activation. It's so much harder to mind control you. But I've experienced the mind control before. These people utilize. It's very extreme. You see people get eaten up by this stuff, man. Just absolutely freaking eaten up. You would not believe it. You couldn't believe it, because when people hear a voice in their head that's theirs, they think it's theirs, and that's so far from the truth. Just because it sounds like you inside your head doesn't mean it's you. Not in this day and age. Not with these people behind this sinister program. Nope. That's the thing. You're a target individual. Well, guess what? Everyone by proxy that you speak to and is around you, they're also a target individual. Even if it's just for a day or a week. They are too. This list has to deal with all of humanity. Doesn't matter if you're a target individual or not. This pertains to you. You think that they can't fragment your soul and upload you? We've seen it happen. It's absolutely disgusting. And you have to think about the implications of that. So you're telling me there's physical people here on the earth, human and hybrid human, that work under negative alien factions, physical aliens, underground, inside of deep underground military bases, take orders directly from them, running this covert, sinister program, along with secret service programs and MILABS programs, and they have the ability to roll up on somebody. They slap their name on a list, gives them free reign to do whatever they want to this individual, start hitting their finances, mind controlling their boss, making them get fired. They're getting a divorce. They don't have any money. They're on the street. Nobody will hire them. They're treated like crap. They're sitting on the side of the road in a city, sleeping on the ground, but they can't sleep because they're getting tortured inside of their mind. And no one will listen to them, and everyone thinks they're crazy. And then a helicopter rolls up, flies in an orbital pattern for 10 minutes, leaves, just took a piece of their soul, uploads it to the digital realm via negative alien factions. And now they're experiencing even more severe electronic and digital torture when they're trying to just simply exist and rest and survive in the way the earth is right now. They're just trying to survive. Now, why would people do this? What is the main root of this program? Why does it exist? Well, it, one, provides something for negative aliens to do. They like to torture people. But what is it really about? What it's really about is taking over the entire human race and assimilating them into AI and feeding on them forever, an infinite food source for negative aliens. And the funny thing is they actually compete against each other to see who's going to be the race that takes over. They don't like each other. A lot of them. Some of them work for one another, but they don't like each other. They're fighting over who's going to be able to do it. It's really funny, honestly. They're so demented. So absolutely psychotic, the people that are running this list. There's so much to say about it. You can just go off the rip. People have no clue what these people have done to humanity, how they've shaped the world through mind control, through creating false timelines, time rips, through CERN, opening up portals, bringing as much demons as possible into this world through all sorts of trauma, including circumcision. Trauma. Do you know how traumatizing it is for a baby to be born and then immediately have a piece of its skin cut off of an organ in the body that has the highest levels of nerves in the entire body? Oh, they put a little numbing agent on it? Won't feel a thing. Do you know how much trauma that is? How fragmenting that is to a soul? As soon as someone comes in, picture this, baby comes in, maybe it comes out of the vaginal canal or it's a C-section, pops out bright lights, hospital, white lab coats, Wi-Fi routers running all inside the hospital. Circumcision is safe. We need to do this to protect your child. It'll help their health. Cuts piece of his skin immediately off the body, cuts the umbilical cord. Trauma, wounding, trauma. What happens with trauma? Well, it opens up a door to have the ability to bind something to somebody. Bind a demon. Bind demonic essences to somebody. An actual demon. Through trauma. This connects in the blood sacrifice as well. Satanic ritual abuse. There's this web of this program is so vast. It is so sinister. It connects into literally anything nefarious you could ever possibly imagine. It connects to this. But yet, nobody will freaking pay attention to people when they speak about it. Everybody thinks they're freaking crazy. That's part of the program, guys. Oh, you're not on the list? But you are. Because you're being mind controlled to gaslight anybody who talks about it. You think it doesn't matter because it's not happening to you. But it is. Because you're not listening to the people that are speaking out about it. You're being targeted yourself. And you don't even know. You don't know what mind control is. You don't know what it feels like. You don't have a basis of what that even means when I speak about mind control. Just imagine someone speaking into your head and it sounds just like your voice. That person's crazy. They don't know what they're talking about. Never talk to them again. They're crazy. The person's has no idea what they're talking about. Lost it. Gaslight. Or just make you forget all about it. You just wake up. You don't even remember that you heard it or spoke to someone about it. People will go to great lengths to keep this program a secret, to continue to covertly torture people 24/7. It never stops. They're constantly surveillancing. They're constantly torturing, manipulating people's lives, innocent people. Like I said, why though? What did they do to get on the list? Nothing. It's a food source for negative aliens. They don't have a food source. They don't. They're not connected to God. They're Antichrist forces. They don't have a food source. They feed on trauma. They feed on pain. They feed on reversed, highly stimulating sexual fetishes, pedophilia. A lot of pedophile stuff coming out lately. A lot of stuff coming out with that P. Diddy situation. That's nothing. That's scratching the surface. It's scratching the surface on this whole entire program. It all connects into this thing. And these people behind it, they think that they're God. They think that they're God. They think they can do whatever they want. No one will ever hold them accountable. Because that's the thing, these negative alien factions that are running this list, they don't remember. They don't have any kind of morals or ethics. They just kill and feed. Pretty much. As terrible as that is, and people think it's crazy. They think aliens. Yeah, where do they get the aliens from that they put in like movies and stuff like that? Where do they get that from? All these different movies. That's a whole other thing. Movies are a whole other thing, but just putting it out there that it is very real. They have the ability to upload people's souls so that when you go to sleep, you go somewhere where you're tortured all night, even if you don't even remember. Or they're reprogramming you all night. Next thing you know, a month later, you're transgender. That's success for them. Oh, he killed himself? Perfect. Okay. Now they got him in a battery forever. Just going to feed off his soul forever. These people are demonic, satanic, just disgusting. And Yeah, a lot of people, they talk about the program. They talk about target individual program. But no one makes the connection to negative aliens for some reason. They're just in the background hiding. They don't like to be held accountable. They don't like truth. They like to move in the shadows, do things behind closed doors, manipulate, deceive people, and then the people have no idea what's actually happening to them. And they just get their rocks off that way and feed on all of it. To the point that, I kid you not, a negative alien will harass someone, spy on them, manipulate them, through all sorts of means, including the means of getting on an aircraft, merging their conscience with an aircraft, mind controlling an aircraft pilot to fly over someone's house. That mind completely taking over someone's neurobiology. These negative aliens target an individual for an extended period of time. See how long it can take them to get them to kill themselves. The person kills themselves. Paramedics come, take the body. Negative aliens push it up through the line. They want that body. They bring it down to a dumb and they eat it. You think I'm freaking kidding? I'm not. I'm not joking. Everyone's living their hunky-dory life up here on the surface. Underground, there's people in cages. There's people being hybridized with animals, forced to have sex with animals. Biogenetic experiments going on. Humans being raped by aliens. Being eaten. And yeah, your tax dollars paid for it. Help fund those DUMBS that they've been building for so long. They have so many of them. There's housing negative aliens down there. You hear that? Banging the freaking roof. They don't want people speaking out like this. No one's making the connection for some reason. If people even know about the freaking program, no one's making the connection back to negative aliens. And it all leads back to them. And these people that work directly under them. They're freaking nasty. They're real nasty. Like I said, they think they're God. They think they rule the world. They haven't been held accountable for a very long time. There's a lot of people implicated in this program, and you got to think. Some people have sold out all of humanity to these negative aliens for what? Advanced technologies, power, money. This is the truth. Nothing but the truth. Just felt called to speak about some of this stuff. It's a lot, but you can kind of just go over here, go over there. There's just this huge freaking web with this dang list, man. It's a disgusting web. And they're trying to put humanity down, bring them down, dumb them down. No one asks questions. Everybody just living their life. Besides those people that are down there underground suffering, getting raped, killed, sitting in a cage, starving. But people are worried about some freaking squirrel getting killed. Humanity's got a long way to go, let me tell you. People are their heart hurts from a squirrel. Might as well be a false flag event. Unbelievable. And that's the world we live in right now. I can speak out about being microwaved, my genitals being microwaved. I can speak out about being gassed from the molecular structure of air being changed to methane gas in a house. Yeah, they can do that. They can do that. We had to leave that location. And guess what? We leave, and then the hosts come in there, and they don't smell nothing. They just turn it right off. They just change the molecular structure of the air back. They just cash grabbed you $7,000, and you just drove 14 hours away. And they're laughing the whole time. Just eating it up. You wouldn't believe what these people do. These people will do anything to not have the truth come out. If only people started asking more questions. If only people realized that you're basically already a target individual and you don't even know it. If only people realized that, the implications of this and how this goes on past this moment, past this life. This has implications outside of your local consciousness. They are fragmenting people's souls and uploading them to feed on them forever in a digital reality. I will continue to speak more about this and share the truth and do my best to explain what's going on through firsthand experience. Just know that it's a serious matter, and if you can't understand it, start doing your research. Try to understand it at least, because these people think they rule the world. They think they own you. They just see you as a piece of meat, food. That's it. There's just so much manipulation, deception going on in this world right now. Like I said before, you can see it in the political sector. Just look at what's going on right now. Everyone's hunky-dory about Donald Trump. Got snakes all over the place, all around them. They're already infiltrating. Their person didn't win, so fine. We'll just push the strongest mind control we got to get the results that we want. That's pretty much how these people roll. I could talk about this program literally all day long. It's so vast. It's connected to everything in this world. And nobody knows. Nobody knows about it, really. But like I said, those who do know, no one's making the connection to negative aliens for some reason. People got to stop thinking that negative aliens are in the sky and realizing that they're below their feet. They're already here right now. They've been here. They're hiding. They're down there. They're torturing humans down there. It's real bad. Once you know the truth, you just can't turn a blind eye to it. It's a disservice to not speak out about it. When you know it's right in your heart, and eventually the truth will come out one way or another. That's all I have to say. Stay open-minded. Stay open-minded, man. This world is not what you think it is.